Hello, Leo. Welcome to your mid-April reading. We're going to go ahead and pull your overall energy, look at any guidance and advice from Spirit, and also look at any opportunities or challenges that you have coming in and how you can use that to your advantage. So I love to do these mid-month check-ins because there's always new information coming in, right? So you can go by the general guideline, but there's stuff that Spirit doesn't want to reveal at certain times, and then it comes through as we go along. So let's go ahead and do your mid-month check-in. Remember, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. All right, so let's go ahead and see, what does the universe want to tell Leo today? Nine of Swords. We've got the Three of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. The Six of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, no major arcanas yet. There we go. We've got the Empress for your opportunity. And for your challenge, we've got the Two of Wands. So a lot going on for you. Very, very busy reading is what I'm getting right off the bat. Let me go ahead and line this up for you. I hope you like the new background. I love it, and I think it shows the cards better, so I hope that that really works out for you. Okay, so what I'm getting right off the bat for your energy is you have a lot going on. You have a lot that you're actually afraid of. There's a lot of fears coming up, but they're mostly fears that you're kind of creating. It's not something that you really need to be afraid of in the real world. This is going to be more like guilt, anxiety, maybe fear of failure, fear of success, whatever it is, it's something that's going on inside your head. These are thoughts, words, and ideas. It could even be that you're playing stuff over and over in your head. Like, if I would have done it this way, this result would have happened, or why did I say this or do this? I mean, it's one of those things. It's stuff that's going on in your head, but it's really fear-based, anxiety-based, guilt-based. It's that kind of movement. And we'll get some clarifiers in a second. And we've got this Three of Pentacles. And what I'm getting is that it's really important for you right now to work in a group. If you're not already, that it'll really benefit you. It'll take off the workload. I feel like you have a lot of burdens right now, but it's stuff that you're enjoying. But when you work with other people, it really helps lighten your load, and it allows you to be even more productive, because I feel like you really have a lot that you're trying to accomplish right now. And then with this Two of Cups energy, getting back to this Nine of Swords, when this card is coming up, I'm really feeling that it's about you having a truce with yourself. It's not necessarily in this particular reading about friendship or about a love interest. I'm really getting in this case that you need to have a truce with yourself. You need to stop beating yourself up over something, or stepping into fear, because when you're in fear, you're out of love. So, we all go through that here and there. So, get a handle on your fears and your thoughts, and learn to just I'm just seeing like a needle going in a balloon. It's really a matter of you diffusing it, right? Of you bursting that bubble of fear. You don't even need to let it build up, because remember, these are more irrational, right? Doesn't mean that you don't feel it. It's just that, it's stuff that you don't really need to be afraid of, is maybe a better way to phrase that. But have a truce with yourself. Have a truce with what's going on, and just kind of acknowledge it and move past it, because it's something you can definitely overcome, but it is definitely a strong energy for you right now. All right, let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. So, wow, see, that's what I'm saying. So you've got the Nine of Swords clarified by the Ten of Wands, the Judgment card, the Eight of Swords. A lot is going on in your head. And then we've got the Page of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. So this is very intense for you, I think, what you're feeling right now. And depending on when you get to see this, what has happened for you around the solar eclipse on April 8th, that's supposed to energize personal goals and independence. And I feel like that will help you. Anyways, so because this is coming out on the 7th. So the Nine of Swords is being clarified by the Ten of Wands and the Judgment card. And really what I'm getting for you is that, like I said before, you've taken on so many burdens, and this is something that you've done to yourself, that I think it's important for you to set up some boundaries, that you will really benefit from that. But you're actually being called out. You're being asked to take stock in yourself. This is an angel waking the dead, and really having you take a look at who you are right now. And you're really having to look at a lot of the situations that you've put yourself in, is what I am getting. And this happens to be also the way you think and how you interpret things when maybe something doesn't go your way. Maybe you overreact, but there's definitely, because you're trying to bring in something so big that when it doesn't work out, it's like your response is so big and it's so dramatic and it's intense, because what you're working on means so much to you. So setting up boundaries and not letting that get the better of you, but you're really being asked to look at that in yourself, because self-knowledge is the hardest knowledge to gain, and that's what you're being asked to do. So it's like, who are you really? What brings you happiness? What brings you love? What do you know? What is it that you're going after? What is your secret, or secrets plural? What is your strength of character? What is your weakness of character? What's your philosophy? How's your health doing? Does your diet tie into what's going on with your emotions? It's these the things that you're being called to ask right now, to really take a look at yourself. And remember, this is your overall energy. And then with you working in a team, like I said, you really benefit from it. I'm getting that some of you, if you can't roll with it, if you can't get a handle on your thoughts, you're feeling very restricted. Maybe something's coming up with a team member that it's not going well for you, that you have some anxiety or fear with dealing with them or interacting with them. Maybe they're not doing things the way you want them to, even though they're getting done, and maybe that's bothering you. But you need to set up these boundaries. You need to have these discussions, because this is, again, in your own head, you have this feeling of being very restricted. So I think if you have these conversations, you won't feel so restricted, is what I'm getting. That to work in a team is really beneficial for you. Don't let it make you feel restricted. Maybe you have to get used to it if you haven't done it before, or if you haven't done it for a while, and then you'll see how much it's going to benefit you. Because with this Page of Wands, it's bringing you this new opportunity, this burst of energy to help you pursue and manifest what it is that you're trying to bring in. But it's coming in the guise of where you're able to really work with other people in a team. That's either giving you more time to put some energy into what it is you're working for, or you can double down on what you're working together as a project. Now, this could be something as simple as maybe your family, let's say you're a mom or dad and you've got kids. Maybe this is something as simple as working as a team where the kids take on more chores to help lighten the load for you. And now you're able to put more into a business or a career, or just doing something for the family that helps lighten the load. But this type of teamwork is really beneficial for you, And, maybe it's you increasing the chores or doing different chores, whatever it is, it's really beneficial. But again, this could also be like, your coworkers, friends. It could be, in a hobby situation, whatever it is for you, right? Because everybody's different, but it's that group dynamic. And then we have this Two of Cups, and I'm getting that it's about you having a truce with yourself and the way you're thinking with your thoughts, words, and ideas. This is an emotional response to it, where you're having that truce. You see it, you tap into your intuition. You're kind of like, well, what am I doing? Why is this getting the better of me right now? It doesn't always happen, but it is right now. And you're being asked to stand your ground. Okay, and that's when, everything comes in for you. This is the Ten of Pentacles. This is the end game of what you're looking for. You want the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, this is like everything is here for you in the material world, but you have to stand your ground to get there. And so by setting up boundaries and not taking on too many burdens, to not let the fear get the better of you, and by standing your ground, and maybe you're expressing something right there, this really allows you to become the person you're meant to be. It allows you to stand in your power, because Leo is extremely powerful and very much the leader. This is really allowing you to get the end game that you're looking for. This is friends, family, pets. This is abundance, prosperity, good health. This is, having the house that you want, having, whatever material possession, taking the trip you want, retiring when you want, being able to enjoy your grandkids, whatever that is for you. It's really about you standing your ground to get there. Okay, so that is your overall energy. So kind of a mixed bag, a lot going on there for you. Now let's look at the guidance and advice from Spirit. And right off the bat, we've got the Six of Pentacles. And what I'm getting is this is the haves and have-nots card. And you could be on either side. And what I'm getting is that as long as you stay in balance, you're going to have the knowledge and the power and the resources to really make something happen for yourself. This is a really important card for you. And then we've got the Two of Swords, and this is about you unblocking your emotions, unblocking your heart, tapping into your intuition, and it will allow you to make the right decision for you. But I'm really getting from this reading that you have a lot going on inside your own head. And maybe you're stuck inside your head right now because you've got so much going on. You're just thinking and overthinking everything. But this is inside her head, right? And her arms crossed, they're blocking her heart. You have this type of blocked emotion, and you are kind of at a stalemate, not making a decision for you. You're not tapping into your heart and using your intuition because you're blocking it. You're protecting yourself right now. And that's protecting yourself from this fear. It puts you in a survival mode, right? And it allows you to really tighten down and not have that expansiveness of love and intuition. So this is Spirit calling your attention to it, to really address that blocked emotion. Because when you do, you end up having this beautiful energy of the Queen of Pentacles. You have this beautiful abundance, and that's what's coming in over here with this Ten of Pentacles. You have this beautiful abundance and this prosperity and this big open-heartedness, this generosity of spirit, where you feel like everything you touch just flourishes. The animals love you. You're part of the sensual world. I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful vibration and energy. And to remember that that's part of who you are. Now, it's interesting. I wanted to go to this card because it's been screaming at me the whole time that I've been doing this reading. This is the which is the Empress card, okay, in the Major Arcana. The reason I'm picking it up and I'm going out of order before doing these clarifiers is I want to show you this is your opportunity for abundance. This is your opportunity to really tap into this beautiful abundance and prosperity, this divine feminine energy. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. Everyone has a divine masculine and divine feminine in them, but this is that beautiful energy that's just coming in this 3D world for you. Now let me get some clarity. So this is why they're tied together in this reading. We've got the Four of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, the Chariot, the Hanged Man. Let me move this a little bit. And the High Priestess. I mean, Spirit wants you to be happy. You're going under, I think you're undergoing a very intense shift. And I think that this could have something to do with the eclipse. I just feel that something really big is rolling in for you because with the Six of Pentacles, excuse me, it's being clarified by the Four of Swords and the King of Pentacles. And again, this is you having the knowledge and the power and the resources to really make something happen, but to stay in balance. And you're having to go within. You're really having to meditate. And this is you confronting this energy up here with your fears. You're having to go within and create a sanctuary space where you're safe, right? And where the fears are not going to come in, but you're able to go in and analyze it and spend some time with it to get a handle on it. And when you do get a handle on your fear, you have this incredible abundance coming in for you. This King of Pentacles, look at all these grapes. This is all the hard work that he's done. This is all the success that he's had coming in. This is everything in the material world, right? You've got the Queen right here, and you've got the King right there. You've got the Empress. And this is really you. I mean, it's so intense. It's like you leaving this beautiful legacy is what I'm getting. So for those of you that have your own business, or if you're just very successful, you're leaving it to your kids and your grandkids, maybe even your community. You're going to donate something after you leave, but whatever it is, you're able to leave this legacy. It could even be something as simple as you're leaving a legacy as far as you've been leading by example, and people in the community just see it, and you are a memory that's living on in people, whether you're alive or you've passed away. It's one of those things where, when you keep moving towards that, people remember you. You've made a huge impression on people in a positive manner. That's huge. Then with this Two of Swords energy, it's being clarified by the Nine of Cups and the Chariot. So it's really easy for you to have this type of emotional satisfaction. It comes in very fast. You're very victorious, but you have to unblock your heart emotion, whatever it is that's causing that, which I believe is the fear, but it could be anything for you, because this is a general reading, but really unblock your emotion, and then you're going to have all this success rolling in. I mean, you can see it, success emotionally and in the material world. With this Queen of Pentacles, part of what's going on here, with it being clarified by the Hanged Man and the High Priestess, two major arcanas, is that what's coming in is, you have to gain enlightenment into yourself and your situation. Have it from the micro point of view, and then, macro point of view on out. You need to get this kind of enlightenment. And so for a lot of you, you're being asked to look at things differently, not just straight ahead. Look at things from different angles, different sides. Maybe from somebody else's point of view, you're being asked to look at it from. You're also tapping into this expansive, I'm just getting these divine downloads. You're tapping into spirit. You're tapping into the cosmos is really what I'm seeing coming in. And whether this is coming to you in your dreams or your daydreams, this is really about you tapping into your spirit, your soul, tapping into the universe, and how you're really able to get an expansive way of thinking. However, you have to do it with an open heart. It's not going to come to you when you're in fear mode. So this beautiful open-heartedness with the Queen of Pentacles, looking at things differently, and with the High Priestess, that's going to come with you having an open heart and using your intuition. This is not going to come when you're in fear mode, when you're in survival mode, when you're wondering how you're going to pay a bill, or if you're afraid that someone's not going to do their job when you have like a type of teamwork. It's not going to come for that. This has to come where you just kind of like trust in the universe and you kind of roll with it. You don't stop working, right? I mean, you have to continue to push forward, but it's having that open-hearted energy and not shutting yourself off from it, not shutting your heart down. And that's where your success comes in. And that's really where you shine. Now, this is the guidance and advice from Spirit. Okay, so a lot going on for you. Now let's look at your opportunity and your challenge. I'm going to scoot this over just a little bit. Like I said, your opportunity is this Empress energy. Your opportunity is to grab this divine, feminine, beautiful energy of abundance and prosperity, where everything you touch just becomes successful, and you do it with a big open heart and very loving energy, very nurturing in the sensual, physical realm that we occupy right here in the 3D. So that's an opportunity for you. Your challenge is to really clarify your intention and figure out what you want. And maybe that's part of the fear mode that's been going on, is that you are very frustrated because you can't figure out exactly what you want and where you want to go, what direction you want to go in, who you want to do it with, and why. So clarify your intention, because this is like walking through a portal. This is you having a new beginning and this new adventure to figure out what you want to do, but you can't get what you want until you know what you want, right? I mean, they even made a song about it. I love it. It's a Joe Jackson song, but it's like you can't get it because if you don't know what it is, it's not going to happen, right? So start thinking about what it is that you're trying to bring in. That's your challenge. Now let's get some clarifiers. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Cups. Yeah, so now the Two of Cups is here twice for you. We've got the Six of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. So for your opportunity with this Empress energy, it's being clarified by the Knight of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. So what this is telling me again is that you are having to have a truce with your way of thinking, that slow and steady wins the race. You've got the knowledge and the wisdom to really get a grip on your way of thinking, but you have to have that truce with yourself, that you're going to be bringing in abundance. It's going to be slow for you, okay, for you to get this grip on your way of thinking, but once you do and you figure it out and you see it coming, it can happen pretty fast. But it's that very beginning part that's very slow And then when you see it coming, it comes very easy for you, is what I'm being shown. It's almost like a wave. Okay. Well, this is your opportunity. Now let's look at your challenge to really clarify your intention. And it's being clarified by the Six of Cups and the Two of Cups. So when you clarify your intention, a big theme that's coming in for me for you is for you to remain in balance. And that's what this is about, you balancing your responsibilities. It's about you balancing hard work and fun too. And so, you don't want it to all be work or all be fun. You need that balance in your life. But this is a card about having fun, and this is a card about joy and innocence. And what I am getting, and I get this a lot with people, and I think it's because of how our society is set up, is that for you to clarify your intention, what will help you with that decision making, and this is a challenge, is to go back to a time before any type of bitterness or cynicism touched your heart, and to really open your heart up and make yourself vulnerable in a good way. And this is, you don't have to do this with anybody else, but this is just for you. Make yourself vulnerable to go back to a time in childhood where you felt that joy and that innocence and that pleasure that made you really happy. Maybe it was reading a book and you got to use your imagination. Maybe it was going on a hike and everything was magical in the woods or on the beach, or whatever it is for you, to go back to that feeling, that sensation of joy and innocence, and tap into that. And that will help you clarify your intention and figure out what it is that you want to do, because it's important that you have that beauty and that joy and that experience, because obviously you're not going to do the same thing you did in childhood unless you're still reading and it brings you that type of beauty, and you still go on walks and you have that magic. But really tap into it and let the bitterness and cynicism melt away. You don't want that to be part of your identity, right? You don't want that there. It's a negative, and it's holding you back. You want to be able to release that and let it go. Things come and go, but if you can right now, for this mid-April energy, release it, because you'll benefit greatly from it. Okay, so this is your opportunity. This is your challenge. It's up to you to grab either one. Some people do, some people don't. And that's what I have for you for this mid-April reading. And remember, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, the link is in the description below. And this is just a reminder, I have a 4-week tarot masterclass beginning Sunday, April 14th, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I don't know when you're watching this video, but if it has not already happened, it's there for you if you're interested. I only offer this class twice a year, once in the spring and once in the fall. So if you're interested, go ahead and sign up. And if you have any questions, shoot me an email and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. All right, everybody, thanks for watching and have a great rest of your month. Sending you lots of love. Bye for now.